let us know once it's like, oh, we're live,
Yeah.
we're live.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. How is everyone? Sorry about the slight delay. Just a few things I had to sort out. So yes. And as the title suggests, hello, Ian. By the way, Ian. Most of the regulars know it's Ian, but yes, it's one of them days where I've met myself coming back. Let's just say I've washed my hair and tried to replicate what the hairdresser did, but failed miserably. Hiya, Carla. Hiya, Kate. Hiya, Choppers. Say hello to Ian, because he.
I'm sat here with the cat. All right, everyone. How are you, Chopper? You all right, Kate?
Looks pretty. I've not done as good a job as the hairdresser, but I thought, sod it, this morning I'm going to wash it because they're a bit fly away yesterday, so it was just a case of, and you know. But as Ian knows very well, the less there you've got, the longer it takes to dry. Hiya, Gail. How are you? Thank you very much.
Oh, Gail's in the house today.
Yes. So, being as we've got the 9 viewers in, I just want to make a small announcement. And Ian knows what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's whoop whoop time.
Yeah. Yesterday, I reached my watch time hours. And that was my next goal after reaching 1K. So, yeah, yesterday, for some unknown reason, I thought I'll go over and check it. I checked it. And I just sat there crying because that was my next goal. So,
you got a bit upset, didn't you, Jeanette? You got a bit.
I did get a little bit.
You've been looking forward to this for a while,
yeah.
haven't you?
It was a happy upset because I'd said after my 1K that was my next goal, to get me, my watch time hours, etc. As for what I'm gonna do, I don't know. It was just the fact that was my next goal after reaching 1K. So I Alex, hello Lucy, yeah. No, not you, Kat. Oh no, I think Gail thought I was pregnant. Somebody else asked me that. Are you pregnant? Yeah.
Again?
No, I'm gonna say.
Not again, Jeanette.
No. Hiya, Wilson's on the go. How are you? So yes. I've only just got over having Ian's baby, so I think it's a bit too soon to be getting pregnant again.
It really is.
Yeah. Gail says, no, not you, Carla. Jeanette's big news. But yeah, thank you, everybody. And I do appreciate your congratulations. Yeah, it was just one of them cases, weren't it, Ian, where I were overwhelmed.
It was. You had a lot going on, didn't you, love? So,
yeah.
And when you checked that, you got very shocked, didn't you? And we were all proud of you. It's good to see that you've got that far.
Kate says, well, Ian's lurking about, so don't rule pregnancy out.
Hey, Kate, I'm coming for you next, darling.
So he's on the prowl for his next victim.
Coming for you next, Kate.
Yeah. Well, I think that horse has bolted, Ian.
It was...
yeah. I think you're a bit too late there.
Yeah, true. Alex says, I fell asleep on my phone last night and now I have a phone mark. Big problem out, mate.
I can just imagine that. I mean, if ever anybody ever sees like marks on my cheek, I've got a CPAP machine. The only problem is when I sleep, I don't sleep on my back or anything. I sleep on my side, either that side or that side. And obviously, we're having a mask. I sometimes get up with these great big indentations on my cheek when I get up in the morning. So, so if I ever come on and I've got like these marks on my cheek, it's not anything untoward. It's the CPAP machine. But
it won't take you that long, Gail. You're great at what you do, love. You will.
I agree with that, Ian. I do 100%.
it's you know what, Gail just works a hell of a lot, and she can't get online as much as you know what I mean, as much as she used to.
I mean that's the problem when you've got a full-time job, isn't it? You know, it's a case of, you know, you can't do what you want because you've obviously life occurs, doesn't it? If you know what I mean.
Gail's possibly got the GoPro 7. Is this what she's?
Oh.
She best not be, because me and Gail will fall out. She's got the hair.
Oh.
You know, because you know that she knows that this is what I'm after soon.
Yeah. Oh, I take it you didn't win on the hobby mounts then?
I've not heard anything from it.
Well, they normally do the draw live, I think, and they actually do a phone call while you're live. So if you haven't had a phone call, I know Chris hasn't had one, so it don't look like either of you's won.
Beauty on a budget, Bella is in Specsavers. Bet she didn't see that coming.
I think that was Ian's idea of a joke there, by the way.
Bless her.
Well, this is the thing, Bella. I mean, same as I say, she's had the glasses less than a week, and you know, the little, you know, like I get a little screw here.
Yeah.
Well, I've probably got several loose, but yeah, she'd only had them less than a week, and she says she were out and about, and all of a sudden the lens fell out, and it was like the little screw on top here.
So obviously, even are they?
So I think, in all honesty, it were already loose.
Yeah, right. So, but the glasses these days are not cheap. I've seen. Oh yeah, I was in Tesco the other week. I can't remember why I was looking, but I walked past with like all the glasses were something like £90 for it. A bog standard pair of glasses, like.
I was gonna say that's no. If you go in like Specsavers, they've got like a special designer, you know, like section. I mean, and you're talking hundreds of pounds there.
Silly, isn't it? It is silly.
Well, put it this way, these cost me nothing. You know, best price to pay, nothing.
Well, I'm going to show you something now, which I didn't put this one up on Facebook, but I had some glasses on just to look like our friend Chloe.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people nowadays don't actually need glasses, but they use glasses as like a, you know, part of the outfit, or you know, what they call designer glasses that don't actually serve any purpose.
Yeah, there's a few people I know who come into like alchemy and stuff, like girls and stuff. They'll put them on because it's fashionable.
That's what I'm getting at. You know, they use it. And she says, "Don't laugh. They had to check if they were covered by guarantee. Well, I'm less than a week."
Ian looks like Ray Wins. Gail, me and you are gonna fall out, girl. I used to like Gail. Gail's picking on me today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Chopper says they wanted $400 for his. Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, same as I say. Man is covered by like what they call they give you a voucher.
Yeah.
And because like I'm on certain benefits, you get them for nothing basically. So you know you've got a choice. You know, you get a voucher for so much, and you sort of trying to go to that or below that value. I Nick, how are you? 18 viewers.
You're doing well. 19, no 19. I'm going to check in later, Gail. Talk later.
Yeah. Gail says something about hi, Pingu Bella. Yeah. She's still harping on about that penguin suitcase.
Hello, Nick.
So
waking up, he is. Okay, Bella.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's my dad, he never used to. He's only just started wearing glasses, I reckon, in the last about 2 years. My eyesight's, I would like to say it's okay, but there's no one in our family that wear glasses, really.
Well, you see, my mum wore glasses, and I'm sort of like exactly taking like after my mum, because she didn't sort of need glasses permanently till she was, you know, a bit older.
Yeah.
And she was like me. I started off, I just needed them to read. And watch television, and it were only like up until 2 years ago that I had to wear them like basically all the time.
I say I remember my mum wearing them when she was doing her stuff like a knitting and she was doing like reading, anything like that. I remember just before she passed away, so probably about a year to 2 years before she passed away, she started wearing them. I don't remember her before. She never wore them full time. She just wore them here, there, and everywhere. My dad's now, he's not full time with them, but he'll sit there and like with the TV. If he wants to look at anything small, right, and he's got to put them on.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, let's say if I were to go out there, at one point I could see a number plate.
Yeah.
But now, as I've got older, it's deteriorated that much that it's sort of got to be right in front of me to be able to read it without my glasses, if you know what I mean.
What Gail's just said, I have a friend, Rob, believe it or not, he had it done, and he's actually said the same thing as what Gail's just said. He had laser surgery. Well, about 2 or 3 days ago, and he said he had laser. I didn't even know he had laser surgery, but he had laser surgery done. He said it was the best money he'd ever spent. His eyesight went perfect.
Nick says I can't see screen without. Well, I you know, if I were to go like that, everything's just blurry now. Yeah. I can see the blue and the black, but that's it. I can't sort of focus on the words. But yeah, Chris has said he always wanted laser surgery, but the only problem being he suffers with stigmatism, which is like a different shaped eyeball, basically. So basically, they've said that because he suffers with this stigmatism, it's not, it's not possible to do it.
We've got to watch that Pixies channel, eh? Gotta watch him. How are we, Chris? You working hard, mate?
But I mean, we had this going back to Chris. They have to wear steel toe caps.
Yeah.
And basically, the ones he's got are falling to pieces. And when I say falling to pieces, just want to see each state of them.
Yeah, falling to pieces.
So he's been nagging his bosses, saying, they've shot it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, his partner's got a new pair. Yeah, Chris hasn't.
Yeah.
So he says to boss, right, I know it's like regulation, I should wear steel toe caps. He says, but they're actually harming my feet more than, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he says, he told his boss, he says, until I get some new ones, he says, I'm wearing my own stuff.
I've not worn steel toe cap shoes since I was in college when I was doing bricklaying. Then, and when I used to work doing a bit of maintenance at someone's house in St. Helens, I've not worn anything like that for a while. Never need to. I don't get my hands dirty doing it.
Gail says, who the heck said that? Well, basically, the optician. She says she had stigmatism due to an eye up as a child. Laser surgery corrected it. Chris says he's getting me some Thursdays on a training course, but he's been waiting months and months for these safe. Well, they actually classed as trainers, but they're still toe caps.
Yeah, they just don't want to spend. Yeah, it's the problem these days. They don't want to spend. These companies want to gain all the money, but don't want to spend.
But you see, the thing is, with Chris having, that cellulitis and whatever, he can't wear like eye boot, you know what I mean, around his ankles or anything. So he has to have like the trainer type.
Yeah, for them.
But it's and going back onto another subject is his colleague that he works with had an operation yesterday and he's off for 2 weeks. So Chris says, "Oh, deep joys." happy Monday, as he said yesterday.
Gonna have lots and lots of fun, Chris. Plastic
Oh yeah,
wrap. What's the weather like by you today?
windy.
I was gonna
Looks
say,
like it's going to absolutely chuck it down.
well, it is here currently. As you know, I was up rather early again this morning.
Yes,
Um,
as was I.
yes, we were talking. It was at 6:30 this morning.
Yes, something like that.
Well, Sophie said to me, she went, "Have you seen outside?" I looked out, it wasn't raining. I said, "Yeah, it's they forecast it to be windy." Start looking out the doors now, and it's absolutely chucking it down.
I was just about to say, funny you should say that, but I can see a lot of very, very dark clouds on the horizon.
Chucking it down as we speak.
I would don't send your rain over here.
Yeah, so we're not far away from each other, really, are we? Because whatever weather you guys normally have, we're not usually far behind. It's the same way around, isn't it? But it looks like it's brightening up in the distance, but it's chucking it down like. So
Tesla, Tesla has been in before, by the way.
Yeah. Right?
Gail says weather crap in London. I hope my fences don't blow down again. But you see, we've only got fences on the back, and they are really, really sturdy ones. So, you know, but I'm always frightened because there's all trees out the front, and they're like less than 100 yards away.
Yeah.
And I'm always frightened in case we do get the really, really high winds, because first place they'd fall is on here.
Yeah. You know what? We've got a couple of big ones like that at the back. On the front, we've got nothing at all. But on the back, we've got it. You know, last week when we had that hurricane, back end of it was, what was it called? Not hurricane. It was something, wasn't it? All that bad weather anyway, the storm that we had.
Well, there were two, weren't there? There were one called Ali, and then there was, because they do it in alphabetical.
Yeah.
Something beginning with B anyway.
Well, I thought one of them were going to come down. One of the branches snapped, but it stayed at the back. It didn't come into the garden. You're only looking probably about 4 foot away from our fence panel, these couple of big trees. Then it's the main road. So if it goes this way, it comes to the house. If it goes the other way, it goes onto the main road. So,
yeah. Okay, then, Carla, I do pray for you. She's going in for surgery on Friday. I think she's worrying, and that's preying on her mind. So just go and get some rest, Carla, and
best of luck for all the surgery. If I don't see you beforehand, Carla, love, and just try and relax and chill out, love.
Well, that's it. But I mean, you know, as they say, it's easier said than done, isn't it? Really. I mean, if you know you're going in for surgery, I mean,
you worrying?
And it was not only that as well, Ian. I was down here at like 3 o'clock this morning again.
Yeah.
You know what, with the pain and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got Carl in. Congratulations on your engagement, Carl. I'm sorry we couldn't make it. My health's been on the downward spiral lately, so sorry we couldn't make it on Saturday. So I do send me apologies for that. I hope you had a fantastic time. So yeah. Yeah, you will do, Carl, because we'll make a point of coming and seeing you before you you know, set off on your big adventure, let's say. Oh, he's posting some photographs on Wednesday. He got engaged on Saturday, by the way, Ian, if you weren't aware.
No, I wasn't. So I wasn't aware of that. But congratulations, Carl. I hope you had a good one, mate. Don't think I could get engaged. Don't think I could ask anybody.
No.
Do you reckon?
Billy, no mates, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, I need a girlfriend as well, don't I? So.
Nobody love him. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I'm defo up for a meet up before I leave. When is it actually you go to America, Carl? I know it's in the after the New Year sometime.
I go just before, don't I? I go in December, don't I? Can't
Oh
wait.
yeah, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Isn't it New York you're going to?
Yeah, I'm going to New York. Gonna do a bit of a, kick in the legs, New York. Not doing all that. I'm gonna come over and visit you in the US, Carl, next year.
Is that? I think it's Utah. I think is moving to. I think I'm not sure.
Wish you
Hi
were
Ruby,
connected.
how are you?
You know what? If I could get over to America to live, I'd go there instead of Spain. I
Oh
really would.
wow. Hi Paul, how are you? Thank you for coming in.
Right, Ruby. Right, Paul.
Yeah. So I mean, as I've said before, I mean, if we ever won the lottery, same as Chris says, either buy or rent one of these big SUVs and
Travel on. Hey,
all the
Music
way
Geek.
through America.
Yeah, hello, Music Geek. You have Music Geek in the house as well.
Oh, he says,
yeah,
where's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I've just done one on that very subject.
So, but yeah, Carl, I love the US. I absolutely love it. I can't well. I go a lot, but I enjoy the US. I'm moving to Spain in March, bugging off to Santa Ponza, so I'll move over there. Work related for the season, mind.
Hi, flying monkey. See, I'm somebody's wife. He always comes in and he says, I am my internet wife.
Not really, Ruby. It's the same as everywhere, love. Unfortunately, the UK is just as bad. So everyone says it's getting worse. It's not. It's always been there. We're just seeing more of it these days.
Yeah. Where is your favourite place?
Me, I would say anywhere between LA, Vegas, and Florida. I don't think I've got Vegas. I absolutely love. LA, I love. Santa Monica. Florida's a home from home for me, but I love Miami as well. So all over, Carl, man.
Yeah, it's like us. It's basically if we won the lottery, we'd do everywhere.
I just love. There's so many places in the States I've been to. I just fall in love with everyone. Clearwater over in Florida. I absolutely adore the place. But then I'll go down to Miami. I love Miami in the afternoon. Don't like it at night time because, like Ruby just said, it can be dangerous there. Yeah, I get what you're saying
I a
there,
few
Fly Monkey.
forests, sorry. Yeah, and Gail says she's coming over off to the US next week. Secret destinations.
Ooh. I enjoy Fly Monkey Vegas for everything that's there, like sightseeing. So like that, I enjoy it for that and the chill out. I've only ever been in September and I went in January, and both was very, very quiet but very, very warm.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Paul Michael. Yeah. Flying Monkey says he wants to go to the Taj Mahal in India.
It's always been a place of mine, that, to be honest with you, Jeanette. I've always said that I would like to go and see that. That and the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
Well,
I know several people that's been to the Wall of China, and these like, are they like buried warriors or something? I forgot what they're called now. They're in the floor. They're like the warriors.
Yeah, for it. So it's just somewhere I've always just fancied going. I want to go on the bullet train as well. From like Shanghai down to Beijing. I want to do that.
Gail says San Diego for her.
Ian, you should meet Mel in New York. Am I missing something? Mel? Who's Mel? Which one's Mel?
Mel.
I'm just trying to think.
Mel. It was on the video.
No, you've all lost me.
Uh,
I don't know if Gail knows the reason about New York. I know you do, Jeanette, and I know.
oh, yeah. Oh, Food Forest says he likes his green juices. He's very big into juicing and I see what Nick's bought. We got the top.
Caught me. I was like,
see, I got you.
Are you all right, Gail?
I'm at home in my bed. I'm like, wait.
I thought I'll not say anything in the chat. I'll just send her a random invitation.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me. I was like,
oh, Fly Monkey's taking me to North Korea, by the way.
It's very friendly there this time of year, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm going to Isle of Wight with Whaley Bird. He's taking me to Isle of Wight as well.
You've been there a few times, though, haven't you? Oh no, you enjoyed your trip to the Isle of Wight.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been to Isle of Wight twice. First time, Callum was only a baby, and same as we said, we being a baby, you know, it won't remember it, and we always loved going there. So we said, you know, what the heck, we will, you know. I'll pack a bags instead. Oh dear.
See what we was watching last night. We were watching I think it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Come on, that Undateables. And he was this couple and they sat there, Jeanette, and he's looking at his travel agent and it says like Caribbean, Vegas, Jamaica, and it was going through all these things. And Sophie went, "That's some nice destination, these two, aren't they?" And I said, "Yeah, it looks that way." And then he went, "But we decided to go to the Isle of Wight." And I went, "Chris and Jeanette have been there."
Yeah, Food Forest says it's the Terracotta Warriors. That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah.
That's something sort of that, you know, I'd like to go and see. And same as Ian says, the Great Wall. Mind you, I wouldn't be able to walk it, like, but
You could take a helicopter trip and do it.
yeah, oh, that's a good idea. I mean, same as I said, like, if you win the lottery, you know, money's not a problem, is it?
So how are we, Gail? Long time no see, love. Yeah, we don't
talk about rubbing salt in the wounds, Ian.
It is.
Well, I got an idea and I thought, well, I'll send Gail an invitation and no doubt she's going to flash a new GoPro at you. So,
you know what? Since it's come out, I've got my Hero 3 that's being sold today. Because I don't use the Hero 3 and the Hero 4. The Hero 4's already gone. And I said to Sophie about just putting the extra money towards it and buying the Hero 7 just for the upgrade, really. There's nothing wrong with the other two, but I believe they're really good, aren't they?
Well, I haven't tried it yet.
As you can tell, it's still in the box.
I haven't tried it yet. It's going to go out in the next couple of days when I've got some time. I've got this little gimbal, so I tried that. I tried out that first, and then I'll try this and see how it is without a gimbal and with a gimbal.
Yeah, I believe if you put it on this Hyper Smooth, it's meant to be ultra. It's meant to be better than a gimbal, isn't it?
Well, they say that, but I'm not 100% believe in the hype, but we'll see. But I want one of them boosted board things, but I'd probably kill myself if I had a boosted.
Well, talking about that and your little area that you're from, someone got shouted at in Hyde Park for being on a boosted board.
Did you?
Not me. Somebody that I know. I believe he was playing music on his phone without headphones in, so it's been loud.
Right.
And he was on his booster board, and the police officers stopped him and said, "You're not allowed to play amplified music in one of the Queen's parks, and you're not meant to be on the booster board." So,
okay then, Paul. I'm sorry I missed it. So I'll see you later. So he wants the GoPro 7, and Gail wants the booster board.
Yeah.
I think so.
Best squad, isn't it? Mine's only £1,600. Like, well, yeah,
Exactly.
best
There you go.
squad. So, but no, it's we're meant to be having a big. It's on the October 26th at Speakers Corner. It's called. We're meant to be having a big booster board meet. There's about 50 of us, but since I'm reading this, I'm kind of a bit like, I don't know how true it is. If you get me, Gail.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I don't know if they're gonna go. They're gonna be really happy about 50 booster boards going around the park. Do you?
Yeah, well, it's I believe because it's on a cycle path, and the way they're going, I believe they're going to go onto the main road with it. I'm not too sure. So
I know what
since
I'll be doing on that day. Then I'll be there.
I'll go, where's Gail?
Flying Monkey says, has anybody been watching the golf? Yeah, I haven't been watching it, but I heard about it. And in my opinion, it's like watching paint dry. You know what I mean? Just saying. But, you know, hey ho, anybody that's interested in golf, you know, well, good luck to them. But it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of golf, to be honest. Hi, Sharon.
Yeah, I Food Forest. Yeah, Sharon is Barmer, by the way.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, but yeah, we're looking at doing that. That's on the 26th, that one, Gail. So I'm possibly going to try and film it on my Osmo.
Is that on a Saturday or a Sunday then that week?
I think it's a Friday. I think the 26th.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm off that day. I'll be jet lagged to hell, but I'm off that day.
Yeah,
I think it's a Friday.
Hi, Keith.
There's a booster board UK. It's called. Be right back. Okay, Sharon. Keith, good morning.
Oh, is Eagle in the room? Is he?
No, not that Keith. It's Keith Humphreys.
Okay.
Different Keith. Different one.
Yes, a different Keith. So I'm sure come next week, Gail, the GoPro won't be in its box.
No, it'll be doing stuff this week. It'll be doing stuff this week. It's going to be doing loads of stuff next week.
I think you should do one of them tests. You know where you put it out your top window, right, and see if it breaks, but you drop it, Gail.
I'm tempted. You know what I want to do? I want to put them on. I want to put them on the outside of the car and see how. Like I might put the older one outside the car and see how long it goes before it drops off.
I've done it with. I've got it here actually somewhere. The suction pad for one, only about £3 off eBay, and it said it's to go on like a side of an airplane. It didn't budge once I put it on. I mean, it didn't budge at all. I was shocked, and we were doing like 80 miles per hour on it. It didn't move at all. Like, so
knowing me, it'll bloody fly off and hit some deer in the park when I was driving in Richmond. The dead deer, because of me hitting the bloody thing with the camera.
So say they are pretty good. So I'm looking forward to this Hero 7. To be honest, I've seen a lot of good footage recently on YouTube. I've been watching of them. I've just decided to upgrade it. There's no reason I need one, to be honest, but I just...
Well, there's no reason I need one. It's just a little girl with a toy, isn't it? I'm like a boy looking after a toy. If I see a toy, I get one.
Yeah, that's pretty much...
Or Gail in a tech.
Yeah. I'm just like a nerd, aren't I? I'm like a girl nerd. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm just...
Yeah, that's pretty much just me. It's just... It's there, so why not? I work hard enough. Same as you, girl. You work all the time. Why not treat ourselves?
Well, this is it. I mean, you work hard, you play hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. So that's why
nice and short, isn't it? You've got to enjoy it. You're going to be too old at times, so you might as well buy the things you want now. Because
I couldn't really see me at the age of 70 being on a booster board. Can you, Gail?
I don't know. You never know.
Well, it beats it beats a wheelchair or anything like that, you know.
Hey, I got shouted at last night. I didn't tell you about that, Jeanette. Sophie was finishing work, and I said to her, "I'll nip over to the new Aldi, and I'll go and get some chicken and stuff for tonight's tea." But yeah, it's fine. It's only literally 2 minutes away on the booster board from here. Well, it is when you're doing 22 miles per hour anyway. If you're walking it, it's like 10 minutes. So shut down the road. We've got all speed bumps, right? It's only a 20-mile-per-hour road anyway. And there's this woman in a brand spanking new Merc decides to come right up my ass and just start beeping the horn. She got told where to go anyway. I was nice. I was nice to her. She passed. It ended with it. Well, began.
It ended with a T.
It was something to do with F.
Just before I forget, before I have a senior moment, Charles Aznavour's passed away today.
Who?
Charles Aznavour.
Who's that?
You're telling me you're not much younger than me, Gail, and you don't know?
Listen, I grew up in Wales. We knew nothing for 15 years. We had
It was a French crooner. Let's just say,
Sorry.
I'm better with faces, to be honest, with end of names.
I don't know.
I mean, I'd play his music, but I might get,
Yeah. I'm better. The other day somebody said this Jeffrey Hayes, and I went, "Who?" And then I realised when I see the picture, I went, "Rainbow Zippy," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I knew straight away who it was. Names I'm awful with.
Flying Monkeys asked how come I've had my likes and dislikes it, and I have my reasons. Let's just say that.
No, I'm back. Another good morning to you all. Hi, Sharon. Welcome back, darling.
It's funny with the likes and dislikes. It's kind of now I've got on every video now I've got like 1 dislike or 3 dislikes, and I'm like, okay.
Well, I'll tell you about that later, Gail.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, it was the French Frank Sinatra.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. I still don't know what it is, Jeanette. I'm sorry.
Is he the one that sold something like 108 million songs and stuff? He did pretty well with himself. Jeanette.
He were very into the She were one of his songs.
Did he have longish hair?
No.
No, it's not the same guy I'm thinking of.
All right, I'm just going to check something.
Oh, okay. Obama, Sharon.
She looks like.
Yeah, but why delete your own message? That's what I'm saying.
I'm confused.
Yeah, well,
You're right.
oh yeah, the picture is that lady, by the way. It's all right, I'm just checking. Yes. I think it was a little bit of a, she says it's a blonde thing. I think she must have signed into the wrong one.
We're just very much on guard today.
Yeah. Just. I mean, Sharon knows because we've talked. Yeah. So yes, we're very much on high alert. Let's just say.
We've already had one as it is.
Yeah. So all's good now, Sharon. We are on very high alert. I mean, if you want to hang back, we'll explain later.
So it's nice to see a Gail for a change, actually.
I know.
I've not seen her for a while.
I know. I don't. I'm busy.
I thought she disowned us.
No, I had my niece's wedding to go to. I've been busy at work. I've got this trip next week, and it's going to be carnage up until Christmas, and I'm working all over Christmas as well.
Oh, not good.
This year, Gail, to be honest.
Meet up with your cousin as well, Gail.
Pardon?
Didn't you meet up with your cousin? You said you were meeting up with your cousin.
I was supposed to meet up with my cousin a couple of days ago, but that didn't work either, just because of the contingencies where he was doing things and I wasn't finishing work until specific times. And one of the days I was just knackered after the wedding because I'd driven to North Wales and then I have to drive another because my niece lives near Chester. So I'm having to drive 220 miles and then I'm driving 50 miles every day there back and forth to my niece's house. So after that, I was knackered. I got home and I went to bed and I was just
slept for about 3 days.
I did sleep for about 3 days, yes, after that wedding. But it was nice. I really enjoyed it. It's a great day. Got done up, which was a sort of a surprise for me to do that. Have my hair done and put makeup on. I was in shock for about a week.
Well, in all honesty, Gail, I were a bit overwhelmed when you rang me on my birthday. I mean, Bella's going, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got that as well. I went because obviously they'd done my hair and the makeup and stuff, and I walked into the wedding and Scott the groom met me and he goes, "Bloody hell, she scrubs up well."
Bella's at Specsavers, Sharon. She had a little bit of a malfunction with some new glasses.
Only Bella could have a malfunction with glasses, bless her.
Yeah, but I mean, I looked at it this way, Gail. I mean, they were brand new.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon that screw must have been loose to begin with.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, there's got to be something amiss right from the get-go. Otherwise, the lens wouldn't have fell out and the screw wouldn't have fell out. And
do you know what, Jeanette? If I can find a Pingu suitcase where I'm going, I'm going to take it all around America.
You can. Do you know where you can get one?
Where?
Mr. Entertainer Shop. They sell them in there.
Oh,
Honestly.
Pingu's going on holiday, Bella.
I was going to say, don't give her any ideas, Ian.
Honestly, it's Mr. Entertainer because our Cody was on a bar like, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We were in there and she was about and she was going Pingu and all this, and I went, "What is it?" And she went, "Big bro, it's a suitcase." And I'm all right, okay, fair enough.
He's stood there with this glazed look on his face. You know, what are you talking about? I'll tell you, said that, Nick. This poor Bella's always had a screw loose.
I was going to say, we need to stop picking on Bella because somebody was on about a wallpaper the other day and everyone keeps picking on her, don't they, Jeanette?
I'm not mentioning wallpaper. I haven't mentioned wallpaper. I'm not doing it.
Well, I mentioned a certain colour, right? And then Jeanette threw out there, "What, like Bella's?"
Well, you know how she does a filming in a particular room in her house?
Yeah.
And she's got this bright yellow paint, right?
Yeah.
So Ian was saying, "Oh, I've laid this floor and I've laid that floor." And he says, when I first moved in here, he says, the hallway was this horrible, horrible yellow colour. He says, what I'd call a piss yellow. I says, what? Same as that one behind Bella?
It's like the wall I got here. Look, that's that colour.
No, well, no, I mean,
this was yellow.
It was yellow. You know, and you know, we're having a laugh and whatever, and he says it was this horrible piss yellow colour. And I just says, what, that colour behind Bella? And she absolutely creased herself.
Poor Bella got picked.
Well, you missed a good one Friday evening, Gail.
Go on.
I did a live stream on Friday night because obviously I'd been and had my hair done and everything again. And we all sat there, we all like chatting away. And all of a sudden, we hear Baz in the background screaming bloody murder.
He was, wasn't he?
So we all saying, what's gone off? What's gone off? He says, bloody dogs nicked me pork pie. He says, I only turned round to get me drink. He says, boom, she'd gone away with it.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. So as I say, we couldn't stop laughing. We were absolutely creasing ourselves.
Yeah, it was a good live stream, that, wasn't it?
Oh, and I saw on Facebook Pixie's going to start doing every Thursday night now.
Yeah. It's basically he decided like he wanted a little bit of a revamp.
Yeah.
So he says, I'm not going to do as many live streams. Quality over quantity, as you say. You know what I mean? It's the quality.
But I think he's getting better. That video that he did the other day was better.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best ones he's done.
Yeah. And this is what he's saying. It was just putting videos out there for the sake of it, Gail.
Yeah.
But
Go on.
It took the super chat off. It took the monetization, etc. off. But he's had a rethink on that one. Let's just say.
Oh, we should monetize all day long. And
Yeah.
I think that once the quality improves, because it's all about that, because you can have as many subscribers as you like, but it's people coming back like you're on your coffee morning and that view time. And if you don't put out good quality products, it downs the credibility of your channel, I think.
I'm
Oh,
laughing at what Sharon's put.
oh, go on. What she put?
I won't go that far. Well, she put, bless it, Equinox. She's absolutely brilliant lady. We're talking about Bella, by the way. She loves Jeanette. That's how that shows she's highly intelligent with or without screws. And then she's put, your haircut is just precious. You look like a teenager.
What's she after, Jeanette? What's she after?
I'm going to say I won't go that far. But yeah, it's been a long time coming, Gail. I got, we're doing me nutting, as we say.
What, your hair?
Yeah, it's grown long, and you know it were like kinking all it back, and obviously with being my birthday, and Chris had said, "Well, what do you want?" And I were on about getting me a phone. I said, "Well, I tell you what, just pay for me to have my hair done."
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice present, though, because getting your hair done is an expensive affair, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I agree with you there. But anyway, same as I say. So I just sort of said to him, you know, pay for something that's practical. I says, I'll go and have my hair done. But I need a spot of lipstick on. I would do, but I can't be asked.
Have you heard anything from Crimson? I haven't seen him around for.
He's started a new job.
Okay, great.
You know, he started a new job. He's got one or two things going off. He sat for this exam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was studying for this exam, and all he was going to be doing was working in a place that sells booze,
right,
basically. And he got to do like this module and that module and blah blah blah, you know, and he had to sort of study for this module, you know, like drink awareness and, you know, units, whatever. Yeah. And to pass it, you got to get 80%, and he sort of got 76. And he said, had he have answered one more question right, it would have.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
But that's a high grade, isn't it? 80%. So 76. I would be quite happy with that.
Yeah, hi Keith. But yeah, so I think he got a little bit disheartened, but he'd like studied for weeks for this thing. Well, anyway, he didn't end up taking the job, but he's got another one now.
Oh, is he saving his pennies to come to the UK, is he?
I would assume so. But yeah, there's other things going off as well, like on the home front, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Blind Monk is only 50 away from 1K.
Wow, he's doing good then. I haven't grown. My channel hasn't grown any in about 6 months. It's stuck on the same number.
But same as I say, you'll get there, Gail. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, Jeanette, I don't think it's kind of like, it's not growing, but the views are growing, and I know I'm growing, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the artwork that Ian has behind. He drew that thing at the back, in the background there. He's got his signature there, haven't you, on the bottom there?
That's actually a picture I taken with my camera, Gail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, is it the Equinox or something? Wow.
That's me.
Oh, it's you in the middle. How did you get that picture done like that?
A dog lead, right? A whisk, steel wool, a 9-volt battery, pitch black, and long exposure camera.
Wow, that's a really cool.
That sounds very technical.
What's that? Can you simplify that, Ian?
Basically, right, I've got the Olympus OMD Mark III number 10, which has a function on it, so it only generates new light, but you can watch it on the live. So when you go like that with it and all the sparks come off the steel wool, it makes the lines instead of it being dead straight and after.
Okay.
So
So
then
you put steel wool in front of a lens and got that effect, basically.
pretty much, yeah.
There you
Just
go
front-
to that. Why do men explain it so difficult?
Pretty
I
much,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying. They make me sound so
Because they always go round the Arthur scale.
Yeah,
He wants me to explain it, so he explained how I done it.
gotta
So
make things simple. Simple.
that's pretty much it.
So,
It's a brilliant picture, though, Ian. I have to say.
yeah.
Oh.
And Sophie's quite the artist as well. Being as I've got Keith and Sharon in, I just want to tell them the reason why I'm so happy is because I've got my watch time hours. I mean, probably 6 months down the line, I'll probably still be waiting for YouTube, but so there you go.
That should open up new functionality then, shouldn't it? So you should be able to monetize and all that stuff now, right? And super chat.
Yeah. But same as, I mean, people have said, I mean, some people have got it like within 4 weeks and some are
Right.
still waiting.
Right.
Have you met Sophie Gale? Well, have you seen Sophie?
Sophie is the dark-haired girl on your long hair.
Long hair, yeah?
Yeah, I've seen her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she does these kind of pictures.
Oh wow.
I'm a bit of a Freddie Mercury fan.
Right. Oh, it's good though.
So she draws a lot.
Yeah.
And she does. She enjoys it. She's not done one for a while, to be honest. But she sits there and she draws. She likes a bit of art. So she's a bit of.
Nick says you can do it on your camera, Gail. It's the same principle to doing lightning trails.
Yeah.
Oh, light trails. I haven't figured those light trails out. That's not. I'm developing things in the background as I learn them. Because I'm not.
Balmer says, what does that mean? Are you talking about the? Yeah. Yes, I've got my 4K watch time. I was Balmer. Thank you, Keith, and thank you, Nick.
That's amazing, though. 4,000 hours. Some people have been watching you, Jeanette. Bloody hell.
It's a lot. There's a lot. I got mine. I think I'm going to lose mine soon because I'm only getting about 12,000 a month. Minutes.
Right.
So I think I'm going to lose mine soon because it's every 12 months. So I think how it works is
it rolls over, doesn't it?
you lose a month, don't you? For it. So I've not been uploading anywhere near as much as I used to be honest. So it is what it is, though. I'm not bothered.
I think the thing is, the amount of money you make off YouTube, does it actually matter?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. So.
But I mean, same as I say, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's just the fact that, it will one of my goals, as you know, after getting up to 1K, I always wanted to get them,
Now, the next goal is 10K, Jeanette, so I can go to the YouTube shop in London with you. That's the next goal, okay?
Yeah. So basically, when I get to 10K, I've got to go to London and take you to YouTube shop.
Yeah, and we need to go into the creator space.
VIP lounge.
Yeah.
Didn't even know there was a YouTube shop, so I've just learned something new.
Yeah, there's a new where King's Cross Station is, St Pancras. Outside of the station, if you go outside, the YouTube shop is there, like YouTube, Google space. There's a little shop there, and there's a massive creator space there as well. So if you get the 10,000, you can film in there, and you can go to conferences and stuff there too.
Oh wow! Didn't know that.
Yeah. If you're in London, if you check up, that's how I get all my YouTube stuff, like my sweatshirts and my pens and cups and stuff.
Nick says, try a nifty 50 lens, ISO, set at 100 aperture, set at f16 with a shutter speed of 30 seconds. See how that's gobbledygook to me. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Okay, so he's basically he's giving me the way I've got a 50mm lens what he's talking about, and he's just giving me how to put it on the camera, the settings. He's just telling me push this button, and push this button, in simple terms. He's just making it like man speak again.
Or I can help you on this one. And I know Nick's a professional photographer, right? And I'm nowhere near that. If you get an app called 500px Gale,
Yeah.
right? It's professional photographers like Nick and stuff. But when they upload pictures to there, it tells you the f-stop and the ISO and stuff like that, shutter speed.
Wow.
So if you put in, like, say, London for yourself or London Eye or whatever, right, and you see a nice picture you'd like, and you think, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind that, right? It tells you all the settings that they've used for that.
What's the name of that app?
500px.
That's a good idea. That's really useful because sometimes you go and take pictures or videos and you're not 100% sure which buttons to press. And I think if you get an idea, it helps you with your photography.
That's it there.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Comes like that.
Hi, Crimson, talk of the devil and the short
Oh,
to
he's
appear.
here, Crimbo. See, hello, my Crimson.
So I've got, yeah, this is the one I done of when I was in London 2 months ago.
Wow, it comes. I like the idea that you can blend the colours of black and white in the colour like that.
Yeah, I did that one, and then I've done stuff like that.
Oh, I like those light trails. Are brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah, that's with the camera that I've got. I did that one.
Oh, that's good too.
So, yeah, some good pictures there. Same as that up there, which is behind me. I did this, which one to show you? I'll show you that one. It's in a subway down the road from me.
Hi, DC and Kool-Aid. Sorry about that. Talking techno stuff here.
No. No, he's showing me pictures, so you don't have to be nerdy. If you know what buttons to press, Jeanette, like I kind of play with it a bit. I have a go and I think, okay, I'll just test it. But if I know what buttons to press and somebody tells me this is how you do it, after a while, if you practice it long enough, it just becomes instinctive then, and that's what I want it to be. Trying stuff out, and I think anybody can be a photographer. It's just what you put into it, isn't it?
Yeah, no, the Olympus OMD ones and the Mark III. So you've got the M1, the M5, and the M10, which is the one I've got. I've got the Mark III of that. About 450 quid for the camera. There's a couple of lenses. You're looking about £800, but it's so simple to use. All the settings are there. You put it on like the long exposure, and you can watch the live view. You just stop it when you're ready. So you just like
I DC Kool-Aid, sorry, interrupting. Kenneth, the Kentucky family hire. RC dude hire again.
Who was that? It was a Kentucky family.
Kentucky, Kenneth, the Kentucky fam.
Is he the one that did the video on Pee Wee Tom's the other day?
I don't know.
I don't know if you know about this guy. I don't
know.
Yeah. He passed away the other day, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'd seen on YouTube that quite a few people had, done like videos in his honour, so to speak.
He was such an awesome. I mean, I didn't know the guy, but he was so positive about everything. Kind of really, when you had a bad day, you'd watch that and you go, "Shit, I'm one lucky person."
Yeah. Yeah, I was aware that he had passed away because I'd seen quite a few videos, in basically in his honour that he'd passed away. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like this, Gail. You sit there in awe of a person that knows they're dying, that are dying from cancer. And same as you said, you put your own life into perspective, don't you?
Yeah, and that's what I think when I was watching him. And I thought, God, you're so positive and you're having a really shit day and you're still positive about it.
Yeah.
Me having a shit day and I'm moaning and he's like in agony and he's got all these lumps and I'm going, shit, why am I moaning? Why am I moaning?
Yeah, it does put your own life into perspective. It's like me when I saw that and I thought, well, I've got this wrong with me, I've got that wrong with me. But at the end of the day, it could be worse.
Yeah. And it was like he was 32. He did a whole life ahead of him. I was like, God,
Yeah. I mean, I sat there thinking that particular day, it's same age as my eldest son.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what sort of makes you sit there thinking about it. You know, I've got a child that is similar in age to him, and you'd be devastated. You know what I mean? It's.
I think his mother's been amazing through that as well. We're just talking about that guy, comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think RC Dude's hit on that. He says, tomorrow is never promised. And I've always, you know, make the most of life like Gail does, like Ian does, and like I think everyone else, because tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah. It is true.
It is.
You know, we make the most of what you've got and, you know, live life to the full. I mean, you know, I of all people know that with my mum passing away last year. And I said that, like, you know, after she passed away.
You've got to, Jeanette. It's life's too short.
It is.
It is.
Are you getting over a cold, Jeanette?
I've not been right since before I went to Isle of Wight. Right. It's not a cold. It's like, as I call it, snivels.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like a constant tap, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's not nice.
You know, it's not a cold as such, but sort of I'm rectifying that Monday anyway because I'm having my flu jab on Monday.
Oh, so that'll help you, hopefully.
Yeah, well, I've got to go for me, you know, the B12 that I normally have. I've got that Monday. She says, well, while you're here, I may as well give you, you know, when you come, I'll give you a flu jab as well.
So what are you and Pixie up to in the next few days then? What day is it? Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
I get
not a lot because I was just saying to Ian, Chris's colleague that he works with, I mean, there's only 2 of them for the whole of Sheffield.
Yeah.
And he had an operation yesterday and he messaged Chris and he says, well, I'm off it next 2 weeks. So.
Oh, so Chris is going to be doing double work then, so he's going to be knackered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it were knackered yesterday evening. That were only beginning at week.
Yeah, you're in Jeanette's group, aren't you?
What, the Facebook group?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just don't post stuff up there.
Just check it out now. I'm going to post a picture.
Ian, I'm on my iPad, so I'm not multitasking because my phone's charging. But
all right, okay.
Can I have a look later?
Of course you can.
Yeah,
you will laugh at it.
Okay. I'm just laughing at the picture now with you in your little shorts on.
Yeah. Me little shorts. That's me in Spain now.
God, we need to, don't we? Do you know what we need to do, Jeanette? We need to go to Bleeding Spain when Ian's doing one of his discos. That would be funny as anything.
That's already been said, Gail. We've all said we're going to descend on Spain.
Oh, we got to go to one of Ian's discos. That would be such a laugh. We're live streaming his disco.
Jeanette, the picture's gone live. You know what picture it is, don't you?
Yeah, I can guess.
He was very tired. I can reassure you, Chris has been very tired. I picked the best one up with me smiling on it.
Bless him.
Yeah, Chris is going to murder me.
Yes. He'll have your guts for garters, just put it that way, Ian.
He might be too tired to get him yet, though.
Oh, I'm going to say.
You'll go it for a punch and you'll miss. Is he not going to go? He's not going to fall asleep during his live stream on Thursday, is he, Jeanette?
No. But.
Hello, Kenneth.
Again.
Again, yeah. Sorry, everyone. I've got to eat because my epileptic's playing up this morning. So I'm just getting some food down my neck as quickly as possible.
Well, take your time. Don't go choking in the mix of it. We don't have to send some round to get Heimlich manoeuvre.
It's I fell ill, didn't I, Jeanette, about 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Really serious, and then Gail.
What happened?
I'm epileptic.
All right.
I am actually. I've been epileptic for 20 years since my mum passed away. When my sugars get low, I have a massive epileptic fit. I've only just started to get over it now. Certain mornings, I feel weird, and it's my sugars getting low, so I just eat whatever I can eat.
Oh, to give you that rush thing.
Gives that bit of a boost, but it is what it is at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you just got to get on with it, unfortunately.
Oh, isn't it? It's not. I wouldn't like it.
No. Well, the other week, and he said one of my valves on my heart isn't opening properly, which is not letting enough sugar and stuff through into my system.
Right.
My heart rate was something like 200 beats, something like
Jeez.
same as the Tour de France, like compared to they were all about. They said I should have had a massive heart attack, to be honest, last week. So, which is great. So, but it is what it is. So I'm just trying to keep it on top of it now. I'm not allowed to drink anymore, so I don't drink any beer at all. That's a big change, obviously, because of the job that I do.
Yeah.
So you always get somebody who says, "Yeah, I really fancy a pint, mate." One of them. So, and now saying to people, "No, I can't do that." It is what it is, though. You just got to get on with it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's true. That is absolutely true. My mother had a massive surgery years ago, and it's embarrassing what she has to do. But she just was very stoic and said, "If I've got to do this, I've got to do this."
Yep.
And she's 80 now, and she's still doing what she needs to do.
Yep, that's pretty much the same with me now. So we get some Sophie goes mental at me because sometimes I don't feel hungry.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat, but she knows I have to eat, and I know I've
Yeah.
got to eat, but at the same time, I don't feel hungry. So I've had a chocolate bar a minute ago, which is kind of running out. I've got some drink here, and I've got some food, which is getting through nicely now. So just got to get on with it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Are you Como fellow droner by the looks of it?
So you're going to start droning then, Jeanette? Now Pixie's has he still got his 3 and his 4? I think you should start.
Well, the 3 fell out the sky, didn't it? That's all mashed up.
Oh, is it? I didn't know.
Yeah, so he's got the P4, but he's recently made another purchase.
Oh, hello. What's he bought? Mavic?
No.
Spark?
No. Yeah, everything's okay, Bella.
Well, give me a clue. GoPro.
No.
Why?
It's a little tiny thing.
Oh, a
Tello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jeanette, you can fly that baby because that's like only a 3. If you crash that, it don't matter, does it?
So yes, that's but that is my birthday present to him, even though it isn't till November his birthday.
Oh, Jeanette, you can fly that though.
You know, he said basically he wanted it, so I says to him, "Well, order it, and I'll pay for it for your birthday."
Oh, sweet. I wanted to try one of them, but I think I would probably crash it anyway.
But yes, it's a nifty little thing. But you don't get a controller or anything with it. You do it with your phone or your iPad or whatever.
Bella, the new market, love. That's where you need to go. The new market.
She's looking for a tea shop. She's probably a little bit parched.
She'll know what I mean when I say the new market. The new market, Bella, goes to there. Raise at the very back, beside the fruit and veg guy and the fish guy.
So yeah, I Hazel's. I mean, if I can mute my camera for a little minute, I'll go and fetch it, Gail. I'll show it you. I'll just keep everyone entertained, Ian. I'll just
do a little dance now. Go on. Oh, she's gone. She's gone to get a little.
Start dancing then. So, it's pretty cool. Still in town shopping with Mrs. B. Baz, rather you than me, mate. I hate that town. Literally. But
where is Bella at, Ian?
She's in Warrington. She only lives 2 minutes away from me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys met up then?
No, we've not. You know what? We've not had a chance. I was literally right outside Bella's last week, and I've just not had a chance to catch up with them properly yet. Oh. But they literally live in a car from here now, about 15 minutes away from me.
Oh wow, you've got to go over there and have a cup of tea.
Yes, definitely. I love Bella and Baz. They're lovely. They really are. Great couple. But no, they're only a couple of minutes away from me. That's why I know where they
Oh
are.
well,
and
yeah,
stuff.
because I was thinking he sounds like he knows where Bella is and where she's
Yeah.
going and stuff.
Yeah, she's basically Warrington Town Centre now. We're getting the old market has been knocked down. There was a RAA. What's it called? Not the RAA. What is it? The bomb went off.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Manchester bomb thing.
No.
The IRA thing. No?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I knew I was getting close. I knew I was getting closer. That's where the old market used to be, where the bomb went off there in Warrington. But they've now changed it because they're putting a cinema and TGI Fridays, and we've got a Primark, and we're getting a whole new town centre basically. But all the old shops, which Bella and Baz know, is been knocked down.
Okay.
So, but they've all been moved different places.
Right.
We've got this temporary market at the minute, which has got.
Well, are you ready now, Gail? Are you ready for this?
Oh, look at that little sweet thing.
It's like a baby, isn't it?
Yeah. Jeanette, you
Got
got
little-
a phone?
Got camera on it, look, as well. Got
Jeanette,
a camera.
Should we see if Jeanette can turn it on and down?
Oh, you're saying something now, Gail.
Jeanette flies drone live. If you
Yeah.
want Jeanette to fly
I'd have to
drone live,
download app and everything, and basically me.
if you want Jeanette to fly Tello drone live,
I
press
can't. My phone's
and then she could do
knackered.
it for live stream this week.
Yeah, my phone's knackered. It wouldn't download the app for starters, Gail.
You'd be doing a vlog. I busted my TV with the Tello drone.
Oh yeah, Chris was frying it indoors the other day. He was doing flips and all sorts. But yeah, I mean, I won't know where to start. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Nick says his batteries are bigger than that. But yeah, it's something. You know, obviously we're having the P4, and he just says, you know, I want one of them little ones. I think they class them as like a racing toy drone type of thing. But yeah, it's got all the capabilities. It's got the camera, and I mean, that's battery for it. Look,
this is a tech review by Jeanette Pickering.
yeah, that's the battery. That's it.
And it goes in there, and it's got four propellers.
Yeah, the Tello was made, Jeanette. It was for the drone people to, like kids and stuff, to learn, like not to go over 400 feet and stuff like that. It was meant for a learning curve, one of them. But it's now turned into one of them drones. It's just a play-around drone.
Yeah, an hobbyist, as I call it. And thank you, Hazels. I've blow-dried my own hair this morning. I've washed it, so not as good as the hairdressers, but hey-ho. But yeah, you know, he said he wanted one. So I says, well, order it. I'll pay for it, but it's for your birthday. So job done. Job done, so to speak. Saves me sort of scratching my head and wondering what he wants for his birthday or what to buy him. So, you know.
I think it gets to a point where it's difficult as people get older and they've got everything. What do you buy them?
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy my mother birthday presents for that reason, because I don't know what to buy her. I'd rather just treat her when I go home and just get her a dinner or something, because presents now, she just doesn't need anything.
Well, it was like this week with me for my birthday, Gail. He was saying, well, you need a new phone. I says, yeah, but they're expensive.
Hmm.
So I can't tell you the other Kate James. But yeah, you know, it's same as I said. I looked at it as something practical.
Yeah,
you know, new phones, like, you know, obviously, you know, like the newest ones, they're a lot of money.
Newest one's like 1,300 quid for the iPhone or something, isn't it? XS. But I'm not paying no £1,300 for a phone, or like £70 a month on the old contract. Hell no.
It's all right. RC dude says you better start saving for Crimbo. It takes one little drone to start an addiction. We see he has got the P4. Yeah, and that, you know, that's what I call it. Well, he calls it his baby. this is sort of just like let's say a spin-off.
It's his baby's baby.
Yeah. Hi, Green Hazard. How are you? But yeah, you know, he said that's what he wanted. So I thought, you know, job done. We can concentrate on Callum because it is actually. Yeah, Green Hazard says 1,999 for the iPhone XS.
I think he's got his money mixed up there, mate, because it's only £35 with O2 a month to have that phone with a £300 deposit over 36 months.
Oh.
Is that the smallest version of the iPhone, though, that one?
Nope, that is the middle one. You know how I know this, guys?
You got one, haven't you?
I've got one on the way to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
So you haven't got the extra large, but there's not much difference, is there, between?
No, I've got the X Max, which is coming, and it's the 256 gigabyte.
Yeah, it says that's to buy it though.
So,
yeah.
O2
sorry.
O2 are doing an offer at the minute, which is create your own bundle. So you can do whatever you want. So if you want it over 36 months, and then you tell them how much you want to pay and how much data and stuff you want. That's how it works. Works out a lot easier and a lot cheaper that way.
But how many gigs of data do you have a month on your plan?
25 gig.
That's enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's enough. Yeah, so that's a good. So we'll be doing a review on that iPhone soon. I'm not going to buy a new phone. Don't you worry about that. I've got my S8. I've got my S8 large. I'm waiting now for another year to upgrade to the next Samsung, which I think will be a flat foldable phone.
Yeah.
Oh, RC Dude says he's got 40 plus drones.
What? Jesus, what would you do with all that?
And here's Random Life Productions. Only what's the one? And RC Dude is from Scotland, by the way, Gail.
Now, I think though, 40 drones. When I count how many cameras I've got, it does get a bit ridiculous.
Yeah. Hazel says she spent $875 plus tax for a Samsung 8 Plus. It is. The prices are getting ridiculous.
I think the prices, and I fell foul of trying to get a phone because when I got the 8 Plus, it had just first come out. So I want to be, you want to be in with the in crowd, and I regret it now because I pay £50 a month for that thing, or almost £50 a month, and it's just a phone most of the time. I use it for live streaming.
The Green Hazard's just put now. He's a Vodafone. He pays £55 a month for it. The thing is, with me, Green Hazard, when you've got the O2 call centre and family working it, and they work in the shop, we get 50% off. Just saying. So my actually contract for 25 gig data, unlimited minutes, and unlimited texts, and I can use it over in America and the EU is £16, I think it is, or £15. The rest of it is for the phone. So
with the America, with the O2. Sorry, I'm asking this question. Don't know if anybody in the room needs this question answered as well. With using the phone in America, what do you have to do with O2 to get that upgraded? So when I go next week, I can use that phone.
I don't know because mine's already on the contract with it, Gail. To be honest, I know with EE when I had it with EE. When I went to America, even though if you've got 25 gig data, you only get 15 gig over in America.
Right.
To use of your allowance, which is still plenty. It's still massive.
I'm not going to be. All I'm going to be doing when I'm over there is just making sure I've got a map out so I know exactly where I go when they come out of the airport.
Yeah, but that is literally all I did was Google Maps, and then I was uploading. If it wants to go live on Facebook and stuff like that, FaceTime and family, it was handy walking around with it.
Yeah.
But I kind of tried to stay off it as much as I possibly could. I didn't do anything with EE. The automatically just told me it was June last year for it. So I'm cancelling this one now, which I've got my iPhone 8 Plus on, to go on to the O2 one.
Right.
So
Oh, Baz is rubbing it in. He says in a cafe having an all-day breakfast. And Chris says he'll be home in 2 minutes.
bless Baz. If you knew that, mate, I would have popped over and come to see you.
I hope it's extra large big breakfast because, as you know, he's a very big guy. You know, we need some filling. And as I know all too well, I mean, Callum's the same. I say he's got all the legs.
We used to have some decent cast over in Warrington. Did some nice all-day breakfasts and stuff. Since they've changed it all, now they're knocking it all down and building bigger, newer shops and stuff. We've just lost everything in Warrington.
Yeah, I think the problem with all these newfangled things is you'd never find a place where you can get an English breakfast, innit? You know, the prop, like for a £5 you can have the full English and a cup of tea. That's all you need, isn't it, really? And we don't have them anymore very often. I know I've got 3 up the road where I live, so that's quite all right, but they are getting less and less in the developed places.
Yep. It's all turned into Starbucks, Mackey's, and all
And I was just about to say the same thing, Ian. I was just about to say, well, there's that much competition from such as McDonald's and these like posh, you know, these posh places. You know what I mean? That, you know, it's sort of sending the little businesses out of business.
But the problem is, you know, those posh places, the food quality's pretty shit, to be honest with you.
Yep.
There's not.
Yeah.
TGI Fridays is overpriced garbage.
Oh yeah. Very much so, Gail.
You've got that burger shop, the posh burger shop, that I think is 15 quid for a beef burger. I'm like, are you having a laugh? You know, and then you've got some of the posh chains, and you're just like, this is crap.
But Five Guys, I think that's what you're on about.
Yeah, Five Guys is a complete and total rip-off. You go in there and you go, I have a burger and fries, please. And a we'll give you unlimited Coke. 15 quid it is. I said, do that. 15 quid.
Well, we a couple of years ago, it was Chris's nephew's 21st.
Yeah.
Now we went to that TGI Fridays, and as look at it, because it was his nephew's 21st.
Yeah.
Chris's dad paid for it with you know, him and his dad.
Yeah.
The lad's dad paid half each, and I thought, thank God I didn't have to pay for that meal.
Yeah.
It is expensive. Well, the TGI's doing it at a minute. It's 2 courses. So it started in Maine, which is £16. Me and Sophie went in a couple of weeks ago in Manchester. It was all right. It wasn't a bad meal. It wasn't anything like go raving about, but it was enough.
Yeah, Baz says we sat in the cafe near Asda at the college centre.
I know where it is.
Ian will know where it is. I mean,
I want that bloody big breakfast.
Hazel says RTGI Fridays closed down here, so obviously they're not doing so well. You know.
Baz, get a box and take it to Ian's house. Deliver it to the door.
Get my doggy bag.
I was just about to say to him, he's put college centre. He actually means Cockedge Centre, which is now put.
Oh yeah. Laughing at what Bella said. I think by the time they bring this, I will have wasted away.
You can always go into the pound shop next door if you want, Bella.
Get some munchies while you're waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, Hazel says 6 of them's closed down.
Where's Hazel from? Is she American or?
Yeah.
TGI's over in America. Oh crap, mind. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, like.
I think Mackie D's is crap over there. In fact, most of the chains in America are pretty rubbish, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so compared to what some of it we have here, yeah.
The only one I like is Rubio's because I like Mexican food, and for Mexican food, Rubio's is awesome.
Blowing up a bit.
No, I like me Hooters.
What's that, Tucker?
Me Hooters, I definitely like me Hooters in America. Don't know why.
You said lined. He likes the Hooters.
Yeah. The ladies over there dress so well in Hooters, and that's the food is lovely. That's all I ever look at when I go in there.
He likes Hooters.
Yes, she says she's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Kate James says the TFI Fridays by us has gone grotty expensive and not what it used to be like food. Just, but you see, the thing is,
Oh wow, Macy's is
it is expensive. I mean, in a nutshell, for what it is, it's expensive.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I mean,
Hooters is expensive, but it's definitely worth it.
You're a bad boy, you are. He doesn't care what the food tastes like, really. He goes to us.
So right, Crimson's putting his 2 pennies worth in. He said, I went to Hooters once. I had a great time. The hamburger was great. They gave me a poster and I can vote on my favourite girl. I mean, he weren't bothered about the hamburger. I think he just went for the girl, you know, in all honesty.
I've got a few pictures with girls.
I ate the Cockage Centre, but we're busting for a coffee. And Baz is wasting away because he needs his breakfast.
I'm getting hungry now. No, I feel like I've got to go up the road and get breakfast now.
She would have been quicker, Bella and Baz going into Asda, right? And there's a cafe in there, which is right opposite where they are now. So it would have been quicker for them. Not to do
Yeah. I mean, they probably could have nipped over the road to Asda, got the meal and the coffee, and gone back and still be waiting for the food.
She got Sayers as well down the road. Well, not Sayers, Greg's. It is Greg's. Really
Oh, I've given up on Greg's. That's just this disaster area when it comes to dieting. Because I used to have the coffee and the pastry every morning.
Yes, please.
$2.25 deal every morning. Now I've stopped it. Lost half a stone.
Are you doing with the no bread thing?
I've literally. This is week 5, and I've had 2 slices in 5 weeks, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you feel better for it?
Yeah, it's. I'm definitely losing. Like I said, I've probably lost half a stone, more like a stone, and I'm eating what I know. Well, I've cut out a load of crap, but you don't miss it once you get off it. You don't miss it. It's really.
Yeah.
It's hard when you have like a cooked breakfast because obviously the first thing you want is toast to dip in that egg.
So, or either that or bread and butter.
Yeah. Once you get your head out of that, it's fine. It's difficult when you're trying to get lunch because you've got to have salad and you can't have bread. Lunch is the most difficult one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for it.
But the same as you say, it's a case of discipline, Gail. Once you sort of get over that hump of not missing it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Once you do that, it's easy. And then like I've stopped. I had a slice of cake on Saturday, just a slice. And I didn't, there was loads of donuts on the table, didn't eat the donuts. In the old days, I'd have had 4 of the donuts. I'd have had the cake. I'd have just been eating. And now I just completely stopped myself. So I'm pleased it's working.
Gail, have you got something to tell us about when you're working on your face?
That's what we're laughing at.
But, God, what did you say?
Bella's said, and I'm trying to say this without laughing.
Go on.
Gail works part-time in Hooters when she goes to the States.
Bella,
I'm trying to say that with a straight face, honestly.
I am not going to be taught with that because I'm not going to say who's got the biggest Hooters, me or Bella.
I think I can answer that one, Gail, but I'm not going to do it on last.
So
yeah, we'll not go there.
We're not going
go there on that one.
I'm just saying.
Well, Steve says he would go all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. It'd make the trip just to see Gail in Hooters.
But I think when I go to America next week, it's going to be very difficult, especially with the pizza and the cinnamon rolls and stuff like that. So it's going to be very difficult. And the place I'm going, it's going to be very difficult to buy stuff that's actually healthy. So
simple answer to that, Steve, is no. Can we have a contest? No.
Steve, you're such a bad boy. Crimson, behave.
I was going to say that's the bad boy coming out of him there.
Yeah, it is the bad boy coming out. Be a good boy, Crimson.
But the thing is, let's say, for instance, we had a contest. Who would we get to judge it?
Oh my God!
Me and Steve.
Can you imagine? I'm going to say, can you imagine all the guys clambering and say, I'll be the judge. I'll be the judge.
No. I'm just seeing tassels in my head now.
Did they do extra large, Gail? Oh dear.
You can be the international judge. I'll be the UK one.
Don't give Crimson ideas. Don't give. No.
Oh, I'm going to say, have they got tassels big enough for mine? Even RC dude's getting in on it now. He says, I'll be the best judge.
Good. Just think of the. You could enable super chat, Jeanette. Just think of the money you'd make.
Bella's putting a 2 pennies worth in.
Oh, what's she saying?
She says, I know she's saying something. I can see her mouth going. But I'm on mute. Oh dear.
The biggest question: who would win the booby prize?
Oh, shut up.
That's what Nick said.
Now the joke's just coming.
That would be the penguin.
No, nobody needs to see mine. I'm sorry.
Right,
Can I ask a question though? Can I join this booby competition? Because I've got big tits.
Chris always says, he says, well, I'll be catching up with you in a bit. He says, I need to borrow one of your bras.
Right, on that note, I'm going to go because I need to go and change some money at the bank. So I've got to do it today because I'm rapidly running out of time. Thanks for having me on. Have a great day, both you and Ian. And I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, then, Gail, thanks for coming on. Even though I surprised you, sorry.
No worries, thank you.
See you later.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.
There you go. That was nice to have Gail on this morning.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say in the chat. I thought, what the heck? I'll send her an invitation.
Yeah. Nice to have her on. So I've not seen Gail for a while. I pop in now and then when she goes live and stuff. It's even when Gail goes live, I'm usually working and stuff like that. Or if I'm live and about, she's usually working stuff like that. So.
But I mean, it's like this, Ian. I mean, as you know, sort of, she's had the wedding and then she's got a trip to
been mega busy.
USA, plus working as well. So it's nice to see Gail, you know, when she can.
Yeah, it was nice overall. But how's our Chris? Is he all right?
It goes mouthful.
Yeah, both mate.
You've always got your mouth full, haven't you, Chris?
Okay. I don't think he's seen it yet, Ian.
Fair enough.
Nothing.
Nothing, Chris.
That's got a t-shirt, hasn't they?
No.
No. I have.
I haven't.
Better than that, Chris.
That's on Facebook.
How was it?
Yeah. Yeah. Go quiet.
He hasn't got a clue.
No, he hasn't, has he?
Working hard this morning, you know.
I know.
I'll help you out, Chris. I've just tagged you.
Nah, I am sweet.
I've just tagged you, Chris.
I told you that I'd heard you do it.
I wouldn't mind if you've seen my picture in the corner. All you can see is me and then Sophie fast asleep on my arm.
Yeah. So right. If you're wondering what you've missed, Sharon, we was on a hangouts the other night, me and Ian. Sophie, Ian's partner, fell asleep at side of him. Chris came over here. I turned the camera around, and Chris was asleep as well.
Not like anyone can see, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got we had a bit of fun, didn't we?
Yeah. But
we
it's been threatening it. That was Friday night, weren't it, Ian?
yeah, I was gonna say it's been on
I'm
my
going to say it's
iPad.
been threatening it.
Yeah, it's been on my iPad for a few days, and I've just not had a chance to.
I'm sure
That's funny. That sort of him.
Chris just says, I'm sure you fancy him.
I do. Have you seen his ass?
Hi, Jewish redneck preppers. Oh dear. But it were a Friday night. It were absolutely pooped yesterday, but I mean that's no to fresh, but bless him.
You were working hard, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were working hard. Well, he tells us he works hard. We all just kind of agree, but we don't know if he actually is or not.
But yeah,
Crimson's laughing at it.
It's been steering on that one for days, Crimson.
Yeah, we've had it for a few days.
Yeah.
Just thought we'd share the love today for it.
Oh, I mean, Ian couldn't really post that one to Chris without posting that one to Sophie. To be fair. So we're talking, me and Ian are talking away on the private hangouts. Sophie's fast asleep at side of Ian, and I looks over and Chris is fast asleep on that sofa.
We must have been boring, both of them, as we was talking. That's what it was, Crimson. I'd say. Chris,
You know what I mean? It was a case that Ian sat there going, shh. I'm going, what? What? And you sort of showed me, and Sophie was fast asleep, and I went,
have you seen what Sharon said? Knackered means tired, Sharon.
yeah, it means you were pooped. You were worn out.
Yeah, tired, sleepy.
Absolutely.
I was going to say something absolutely, yeah, but we won't. We'll keep it clean. We'll keep it clean.
Well, here in the UK, sometimes instead of saying the knackered word, we say cream crackered, which means the same thing, basically. Without it sounding like you're swearing.
Yeah. That is the one. Well, I was thinking it was like... Bless her.
Barbara's a perv, though.
But no, that explained Sharon. You know, he were absolutely pooped. He were worn out. He were tired. You know, what other name you want to call it. But Barmer says she thought it was pantaloons or knickers. But no.
How's work today, Chris?
Baby,
Oh.
he's talking to you. Says, how was work?
Ah, steady. I'm not going to be watching it soft.
Yeah.
£7.84 an hour. They can go and whistle.
You'll be surprised, Sharon. She says I couldn't see Pixie's channel in pantyhose. What you never put it this way, Sharon, you never know what he's wearing underneath his trousers.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out.
Oh dear.
So yeah, so Bella is out in town with Baz, chilling out. We've got Jewish
That's it. Now I'll be getting a coffee mate. Oh, by the way, I was told yesterday I can't even wash the pots now.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Too much standing up.
Well, no, it's you know, with my hand.
Oh yeah, got out.
Yeah. So, because I says to her, I says, oh, when I'm washing the pots, because I've had it a time or two.
Yeah.
I've been washing the pots and things just slipped through my hand. She went, sorry. She says, no more washing the pots. Says, who's going to wash them? But anyway, I didn't take her advice and I washed the pots last night. But I got one of these big glass bowls and I sort of washed it. And I said to Chris, I said, you're going to have to take it off me and put it on the, the drainer thing that we've got. Because I'd have just dropped it.
I thought you were going to say because of your knee.
Oh, no, they're sending me to physio, basically.
You'll be running a marathon next week.
Oh, yeah, right. I mean, if I've only got one good hand working, and two sort of like non-working knees, But yeah, basically, okay then, Baz. I'll see you later.
See you later,
Hope you
Baz.
enjoy your coffee and your big breakfast.
Baz, I hope we're on loudspeakers when I say the next thing. I hope everyone is. You ready? No, I won't. I'll be nice. I was going to shout a lot of abuse, but I won't.
But yeah, basically it's like what they call, well, she said it was tendonitis caused by my arthritis, basically. And it's basically all the tendons in my hands all inflamed.
Yeah.
So basically that's what it is.
I'll start suffering with this one now, through winter. Soon my knuckles are gone.
Well, you see, she was like pressing on my hand and everything. I mean, and even like moving my fingers, you can hear my fingers cracking.
Yeah, it's tight on
it. And that's basically because weather's made a turn for the worse. It's that little bit cooler, and that's when I start.
But
weird.
This one goes tight in the winter. Only on certain days. So it doesn't sore. It just goes stiff, and then as soon as I go like that a few times, all right, Sukes. And then it goes all right.
And if you're wondering who he's talking to, that's his pussy.
Yeah, me black one. Oh, she's not happy now, Sophie, she said this morning, she said, when we get a dog? I said, yeah. She said, can the dog be mine? And I said, well, Suki's yours. She said, but Suki loves you now more than me. And I said, she doesn't. I said, Suki loves you the same. She went, yeah, but she don't normally come and sit with me. She said, she doesn't now. She comes and sits all over your clothes when you're at work. And I said, no, because she loves me. She's got a bit of ass, So
she's getting a dog to make up for the fact that Suki don't love her anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, bless her.
Did you hear that, Sukes? You're going to have a dog, so you better be careful.
Oh, dear. That will be fun.
Can you hear her?
No, not really.
She likes the Primark bags, because the brown bags.
Yeah,
Loves them.
I know what you mean. Because this is the thing, Ian. You know the thing that I've just shown you.
Yeah.
It come in the smallest of boxes, and Tucker, which is the ginger one, sat there trying to squeeze himself into this box last night. I actually took a picture of it. I'll show it you. And it was him like trying to squeeze his arse and everything in box. I kid you not.
Trying to put the cameras on this. Let me just turn it around. I think that's where
Yeah. So look at this, and that's him trying to squeeze himself into that little box. And I says, I've just got to take a picture of this. His arse is sticking up in air, his tail's hanging over, but he was determined to get in that box, and he's fast asleep in it.
She's there now.
I think as well, I think it's not only that, it's like the rustling sound of it.
Yeah, well, she seems to love these Primark bags. So I got me a new jacket the other day, this brown jacket that I got. And all right, I'm just trying to think what that is. It goes back on that side. Is it? No, it's not. I'll leave that there. Got a brown jacket. So I'll leave that one there for her for now, and then she can sit on that. But she seems to sit on it and find comfort on it more than anything.
It's probably as well because obviously it's made of paper and it's cool. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like a cool thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So she loves it because as soon as I get one now, she tries to get inside it, or she'll come and sit on it. So you just throw it by the door for her, and then she'll sit there, and she'll sit out on it, and then if I went on the other couch now, she'll jump up and come and sit next to me and harass me, as she does. So.
Well, if it's anything like our Lucy, she'll get right up underneath Chris's chin on his chest, and we call kneading dough. But she does it with her claws.
Yeah.
Okay then, Sharon. Thank you for coming. You have a doctor's appointment this morning. Yeah. Okay then, and best of luck anyway, Sharon.
See you later, Sharon. Love, lots of love. Lots and lots of love. So we had 15 people watching before. It
went right up to 19.
Yeah, it went up and it was rocking
Did
on.
you get the message what I sent you?
Yeah, I did. I got it.
Well, they're not there no more anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
It's Did Yvonne get in touch with you? You know, that person I sent on to you that time?
Yes. That was the phone call yesterday morning.
Oh, that's good.
Wheels are in motion, let's say.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I am glad on that one.
Yes, the ball is rolling, so to speak.
Yeah, she'll look after you on that one, Jeanette.
Yeah. See you again, and love to you as well, Sharon. It's all right. Sharon messaged me yesterday saying, well, for some reason, she says, I'm not getting the notification when you go live. So I says, well, the best way to rectify that is to unsub and resub to me.
Yeah, and hit the bell. Make sure the bell.
Yeah, and you usually find that it works like 95% of the time.
Yeah.
You know, it works 95% of the time, you know, if you unsub and resub.
Yeah. How's our chopper today? Is he hanging out down under? We got some free headlights and taillights for the Rat Rod for free today.
Oh.
Someone's been looking after him.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's taking shape. You know what I mean? And the fact that everything's free, you can't grumble, can you?
No, you can't. Right, okay.
I have got some somewhere. Oh, there's a box full over there. Look. Oh, we've got some work done on the front end.
What?
Chopper's on his rat rod.
Oh.
He's just got given some free headlights and tail lights for the rat rod, and he's got some work done on the front end.
For some getting free, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah, but I mean that's what Choppers does. He recycles and reuses, and
Exactly.
you know what I mean. It at the moment it's just had to buy the vehicle, and you know the end result is magic, basically.
Ooh.
Well, not just yet, but it's in motion, if let's say.
Spin the camera around.
Oh, he's a handsome bugger, isn't he?
Oh, cheers, mate.
is in his spot again. Look, he's in the box. The cat is in the box.
I was just looking at that message you sent.
Uh-huh.
Funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. It's just said, did you see the message I replied to? But yes, it's, I was getting messaged by someone else to tell me that fact as well.
Mm. It's not bad, mate. At least you're a good shopper. I know it's not. I'm reading someone else. Got some work done on the front and as well.
Oh, he took Cookie for a drive tonight in his ute.
Ooh.
It's weird when Chopper says like tonight and we're still in the morning. And...
Yeah, but Australians' drives are about 8 hours or we just go for about half an hour.
You know, when Chopper says he's going to the supermarket, he probably has to drive for about an hour.
Yeah. He's gone to the supermarket, goes down under. Don't see him for a week.
That's it. Equinox is still here as well.
I've shot my
Oh, Nick's still here.
firearms in
Nice to
bed.
see you, Nicky.
Oh, it's all right. Chris has just read. What did you say?
A man has been shot and injured by police in Birmingham during a door raid in which 6 people were arrested for firearm offences.
Yeah, there you go. It's all over the place.
Probably that bloody road that we went up.
It's Tuesday night. There, 9:30 at night. It is. It's what 12:30 here.
Well, 22 minutes past.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he's lurking in the background.
As always, Nick, you're always lurking.
You know the said mentioned person went live this morning. By the way,
How did he?
yeah.
Well,
What you cooking tonight then, Nick? If you he did a chicken on Sunday, he did a stew yesterday.
We had them chicken wraps that I had the other day. We had them last night.
Oh,
Started making them about 6, 7. I was making them, and then me and Sophie sat down at them to eat, and then she said, "Come on, should we go and get in bed?" I said, "Yes, come on then." Went up, watched a bit of TV. I think she put Emmerdale and Corrie and all them lot on. Just chilled out really, and then watched Blues Brothers.
oh. He's doing slow cooked curry. And Chopper says he even got some small disc brakes for the front wheels as well from a quad bike. There you go.
Chopper's on it.
No.
Yeah, I might do a curry tonight, to be honest with you. You know, Nick. Might do a curry.
Yeah, we're not fans of curry, to be honest.
Actually, that's a lie. I've just lied to you. Right? I'm making plans here saying a curry. Right? We're not. We're having a chippy tea because she was speaking to me this morning. She said we're having fish and chips.
Oh.
So we're having a chippy. Soups, what you doing? You robbed them from tuna yesterday, didn't you? She just sat there. Soups.
Can't be.
She got shot at yesterday because Sophie put tuna to make tuna sandwiches. She put the tuna on the side and she come in the living room speaking to me for a minute. And Suki jumped up and started eating all the tuna on her.
Oh. Someone's in trouble.
So Suki's in trouble herself.
Yeah.
But I just find it funny, though, Suki. She just probably sat there looking at me.
Well, we've got the pork pie nicker, and now we've got the tuna nicker.
Yeah. She's never done that before either. She wouldn't touch the food normally, and she jumped up and she got it. Bless her.
Well, what cats are like with fish, especially tuna.
Yeah.
It's too good an opportunity to miss.
Oh, they sound nice, Nick. I couldn't make them though, but they do sound nice.
Can't make Scotch eggs. These are peasy lemon squeezy.
There's certain things I can do perfectly fine, right? Certain things I'm crap with. I can do them. I'd make them. Doesn't mean they're gonna taste nice, though, Jeanette. That's the difference.
Okay, then I'll see you, dude. Yeah, it's just a case of boiling a few eggs, get some sausage meat, whack it round them, coat it in breadcrumbs, voila. You know.
I'll be able to make them. Except doesn't mean they're gonna be any decent, like.
It says he's using duck eggs. Well, they do tend to be like a bit bigger than like normal eggs, don't they? Duck eggs.
So I can make it pretty much anything I wanted. So I say he doesn't say it's nice. Sophie always says it's always nice. I did us a proper pasta the other day, some black pepper and stuff. She loved it, and I was like, "Oh, it's all right." But I think because I'm making it, I think it's like everything else, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're the person making it, you don't enjoy it as much as someone else making it for you.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's like it. I mean, as Chris always says, I mean, we have a Sunday dinner every Sunday,
Yeah.
right? It says it takes about 2 hours to make it and about 2 minutes to demolish it.
Yeah. Literally.
You know, when he says you think of all the work that's gone into making that Sunday lunch, and within 2 minutes you've devoured it, haven't you?
Yep. I'm making Crimbo dinner this year. It's me who's doing it.
Well, funnily enough, I mean, you know, like going back to the thing about never getting invited to things, we actually got invited to his sister's last Christmas, so I did have to cook Christmas lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it this year. I don't mind.
Which is good.
I don't mind doing it.
I must remember. It's all right. I've just remembered. After the live stream, I've got to make a phone call. So
make sure you make the phone call.
Yeah.
Got to make a phone call.
Yeah.
So who's in the chat then? See who's it about?
Choppers, Equinox.
RCD.
It says Christmas bar humbug.
I don't mind it, Choppers, to be honest. It is what it is.
I mean, it's how can I put it? It's good for people that have got kids, but like Callum's 16 this year, it's not. It don't have that appeal that it did when he were a kid.
Yeah. I was meant to be in Spain for Christmas. I was meant to be in Spain now, to be honest. But it didn't last as long as I thought it was going to because of certain things. So I've had to come home just to make sure the business runs properly, let's say. But it is what it is. It's not long to go yet.
That's it. That's it.
I was meant to be over there a lot longer than I thought, but things, as you know, Jeanette, didn't work out as planned for me.
Yes, Chopper says Christmas used to be my favourite time of the year, but not so much now. It does. I mean, when your kids has grown up, and you know, and yeah, obviously, I mean, like you've got family members that pass away, etc. It's just not the same anymore, is it?
Nope, it's really not. It's not at all. So it's a bit shitters. So
that's it.
I got like that. I got to the point where it's very much you can't be bothered, and it's the same old, really. I worked it last year, and I went from 7 o'clock at night DJing, and I finished at 7 o'clock on Boxing Day morning, and then I went home all Boxing Day and slept back in the club for 7 o'clock. I went right through again until 7 o'clock the following morning on Boxing Day. So I worked. Also, it's my biggest time of year to work, to be honest.
Oh, that's it. I was just about to say, but I suppose that time of year, it is the busiest time for you.
It's I started Christmas parties last week. They go in full swing in about 2 weeks' time. I was looking at the calendar where I do all the corporate events, which is 12 days of Christmas and all them stuff, running around the room like a headless chicken.
I'm laughing what Nick's put. He says Boxing Day is footy day.
It might be for you, Nick, but when you can't stand football, it's just Boxing Day for me.
Well, this is the thing as well, Ian. Even sort of when we've not sort of been living in Sheffield,
yeah,
they've always gone to the footy on Boxing Day, and it's been like a thing for years and years and years now.
Yeah, I don't like footy, do I? I'm not a fan of it.
You know, it isn't like a big event, but it's like I still put my Christmas tree up on 1st of December. I still buy Callum because we've always bought him every single year one of these advent calendars.
Yeah.
And it's like what I call a tradition. He still has them, even though he's like nearly 16. We still buy him.
But you and Chris are always going to see Callum as your little baby. You know what I mean? He's your lad, isn't he? So
Well, that's it. But I mean, it's like when like when you start right from a very young age, it's just a thing that we do. We still buy him one, even though he's like nearly 16.
I think my mum would, to be honest. If my mum was here still, I think she would still do it to me. To be honest, I'm 30. I mean, football is definitely a woman's game. I'm with Choppers. Why is women at the end of the game sometimes swap shirts, but women never?
It's basically saying when the football, the male version, why do they swap T-shirts at the end of the game, and why don't women do it?
We could always ask if you want, Chris. I'll probably get interested into the women's football then.
Even Chopper's saying, I don't know, but I would watch that game.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm more of a UFC fighter. That's what I'm into. A proper man's game, not this football where they fall over just because they've chipped the nail.
Yeah, but I mean, I always say this as well. I mean, you see the what is it, NFL? They've got all these great shoulder pads on and helmets with guards, and our rugby players don't have anything like that.
No, they don't, do they?
Our
rugby players don't. They literally just run for it, don't they? Where they do over there. I like me boxing and me UFC. I'm into all them. UFC I love. Do love me UFC, to be honest. Probably a bit too much.
Is it that where it's like a mix between boxing and
martial arts and everything?
Yeah.
Do it when they're in the cage.
Yeah, I thought that's where it were.
Yeah.
Basically, like a bit like bare knuckle fighting, but with rules.
Yeah, pretty much. When I did my boxing when I was younger, I did boxing for a long time. So I absolutely loved it, and I miss it to this day. So I've always been around that kind of sport, and I've got a few friends who actually do the cage fighting. So
yeah, did you see Chris's thing? He used to box as well.
I remember, that Chris used to box when he was younger. So I miss my boxing days. I really do. I stopped that because of a certain somebody, because she said she never used to like it when I used to come home after having a fight and her nose would be damaged and stuff like that. And,
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, I don't not like it, but I don't like it either. I don't like the fact that two men are in a ring and they're kicking crap after each other, or hitting each other around the head, and you know what I mean. To me, I can't see the point in it.
Yeah, no, I get all that. I enjoyed it for. I say what mine was. I had a lot of anger built up after my mum had passed away. So mine was to try and release that out.
Yeah,
and it did work. It did calm me down. I'm not gonna lie.
It was like an outlet for your anger.
Yes, very much so. And it was a fitness thing for me as well. When I used to be Slim Jim, and I used to love it. I stopped it because she asked me to. She said she didn't want me to do it. Stopped it, and I wish I hadn't, to be honest. But you don't know these things are going to happen, do you?
Well, same as I say. I mean, it's a case of woulda, shoulda, coulda. If you know what I mean. Oh, we've got two boxers and a karate.
We've got Bruce Lee in the house.
Yeah. Well, that should come in handy. Let's just say.
Yes. So it's I miss them kind of days, but I think as the older you get as well, the more you start calming down and stuff. And Sophie said that to me. She said, I know the last couple of months she's noticed me take a back step more than I would have normally done.
Yeah. Hiya, James. How are you? Old school with a modern twist is James, by the way.
Is it James, mate?
Chopper says I used to do Smith and Weston. Yeah, it's all right. Chris got picked on at school, but once he threw a punch at him, he didn't bully him anymore. Put it that way.
Yep. I remember, only a few weeks ago, there was this guy, and he was about 6'8", and you could tell he went to the gym. He was massive.
Big camera round.
What? It's all right. We've got a black pussy box now. It's a Battlefoot box.
You've got to see this one. This one's upside down with a paw, like.
But yeah, when it says quick spin camera round, that's where he run about, because Benny had got it box now. It's like her Chopper likes this kendo stick, since sounds on your phone, by the way.
Is it? Oh,
I can hear it.
Speakers on, so.
Oh, headphones, you mean? Well,
I think everyone at some time when they were younger have had a bit of trouble, and I think stuff like the karate and boxing and stuff like that, I think every young lad should go through it. I think some girls should go through it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think everyone can defend themselves then.
Well, you see, when I was telling you about a lot of the problems that Callum's had, Chris kept saying, "I'll come to boxing club with you," and he says blah blah blah. If you learn how to discipline yourself, he says, wait your moment. He says, but they're not come after you again.
Smack him on my top was.
There was a lad, Eric. He actually killed himself, to be honest, on a motorbike. He robbed my mum's house when I was on holiday with my dad. Eric Walker, not ginger lad he was, a bit older than me. He ended up moving to D-side, and he was on one of these stolen motorbikes, cross bikes.
Oh yeah. Going away from police, no doubt.
No, it was something in the morning. He'd been out drinking or something with one of his friends, and he'd been shooting down this country lane. I've forgotten, the barriers to stop you, to slow you down.
Oh yeah.
Lee, one of them. He was found at something like 6 o'clock in the morning in a ditch, and it was too late. He'd been there all night.
Oh dear. So if somebody had found him sooner, they probably would have been able to have saved him. But
yeah, he robbed my mum's house when we were away, and I warned him that I would get my own way back on him, and I'm not proud of it. You can class it as being a bully if you wanted, because every time I seen him, I did fight with him. I did it on purpose. But he used to say things at first, and then I never used to do anything. And he said something once, and my dad said, "Just get your hand like that." He said, and just hit them right between the middle of the eyes. He said his eyes will water so much. He said he won't be able to look at you again. And I did.
Well, that's it.
Did it once, and literally I stood to the side of him. He was swinging out, and he couldn't see me. And I just kept going, bang, once to the side of the head, and just moved to the side. And I did that. He never ever crossed me after that.
That's it. And only thing I can say, Nick, is TMI. He's put, "Ooh, that stinks, just gassed myself out."
Not good.
If you're gonna fart, but don't tell everybody and his mother.
I opened the window.
Yeah, open the windows, Chris says.
And Nick, we don't have them kind of thoughts on live streams, darling.
He says it was that bad, even the dogs walked off in disgust. That'll be the stew rearing its ugly head.
Yeah. Last night's meal, that, mate.
No, I don't, Steve. It says Jeanette likes the silent but deadly.
Has Crimson got 2 channels? Is this what it is?
Yes, that is like, because on the Crimson Fantasy one, months and months and months ago, it got a strike on it,
Right,
like a 90-day strike, and that's when it created the Crim Steve.
So he swaps between them. I was getting confused the other day at it, right? And I've just seen it now again. It's called Crimp Steve. And I'm
Yes.
thinking, am I getting confused here? Like, I'm saying
No.
I have some Crimson fancy, and it might not even be Steve.
Yes, and is sporting the suave and sophisticated look with the glasses on.
He's very oh my.
See, I'm getting worried about him. He's after Steve now.
Nick says, I got one dog sulking in the corner and another looking at me with daggers.
Bless.
A day part, isn't it? Especially our local rule. I've never known a cat stink at the other side of the room when it drifts over.
Yeah, Lucy's the worst, and she's littlest, but she does the most deadliest ones.
You know what? Sukes, again, something like that. Sukes doesn't, we never ever do. The other day, she was here, she jumped up beside me, and Sophie was in bed. I think it was Wednesday night. And I picked her up, took her up, and I went, yeah, love. And she went, yeah, I said, Sukes is here. But I wasn't, because I was going out. Whatever it was, I was doing something, and it might have been Sunday, I put Sukes on the bed, and I'm sat there stroking her. And I went, you dirty cow. And she went, what? And I said, Suki's dropped the ass. So I left it in the bedroom then with myself.
Yeah. Crim says, my dog's farts are the worst. She's constipated. Oh, bless Tasha. That's all I've got to say. Oh.
She's done some more work on the rat rod. Coming together that now.
Yeah.
Well, the one Sorkin has got the training collar on.
The thing is, Choppers, are you doing like a step-by-step,
Video.
like vlog of it? Are you sort of saying, well, this is where I am and this is what I've bought, and, or are you waiting like for the finished article?
There's some more work. Is that, yeah? For it. Nice. Can't wait to see the update.
That's it.
So,
What I'm going to... I was just going to say, Ian, well, I think what I'll do is I'm going to shut it down because Chris will be going back to work in a short while.
Yeah.
Just spend a few minutes with him before he goes back to work.
Bless, someone's got to, haven't they?
Yeah, Chopper says he's doing small videos as he goes along. So I want to thank everybody in the chat, and especially in being on the chat on the panel. And obviously, Gail, Random Life Productions, for being on the panel. And, everybody for being here in the chat. And I do appreciate every single one of you, as you know.
Just a quick one before we do go, though, Jeanette. Nick says it's a collar that just vibrates and buzzes. As Sophie would call it, that's her dildo. I just had to lower it.
You just had to slip that one in before you went.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you bright and early again in the morning.
See you tomorrow morning. Bye. Bye.